Welcome friends to Macedonia Part 2 of my overnight landscape photography series. In the previous episode, after setting up camp, we headed over to Kent Falls to scout the area and ended up staying the entire afternoon, capturing some lovely images in the late afternoon light. In this episode, we'll head back to Kent Falls for more waterfall photography and also spend some time alongside Macedonia Brook and her lovely, intimate scenery. So let's go. There's an unparalleled equanimity in waking up in nature, a serenity very different than rising in your bed at home. Birds and other wildlife actively run their routine, giving us morning songs of delight as they echo throughout the forest. The gentle flow of a brook's presence. In fact, I'll go as far as to say, this is real surround sound. You're not sitting in a box. There are no walls. You're experiencing nourishment for the soul, energy for the mind. Now, add coffee and a campfire to the mix, along with a beautiful morning sun, and oh my, I can't think of a better way to start one's day. So, Mare decided to spend the night and came up late yesterday. The first thing on her morning list? A campfire. She loves her fires. And while she does all the cooking at home, I cooked breakfast and she tended the fire. I did not go out for a sunrise shoot. And that was difficult being a landscape photographer. But I have to say, I am immensely enjoying the morning right here along the Brookside. I was supposed to go out this morning, get a shot. I'm still debating running down the street. There's some beautiful cascades along the brook, down the road here, right inside the camp. So I might try to squeeze one of those in, but other than that, just enjoying the morning. And it's not always about photography. Did I just say that? It's about the experience. And right now the experience is enjoying this morning campfire, making some coffee, enjoying this lovely brook, sights and sounds, just enjoying the simple things in life. Out. All right, enough of the sappy stuff. Let's get this day going and get moving. We were headed to Kent Falls for some hiking and photography. I still had a few scouted areas from yesterday that I wanted to point my lens at. The Kent Falls trail loop is under a mile with an elevation gain of 255 feet. From the parking lot, I prefer going clockwise, straight up to the top, and then enjoy the lookouts and platforms on the opposite side for the way down. Here we are again, back to the top, as you may recall from yesterday. So I am considering attempting another shot from here, but it's mid-morning and the light is very harsh. So I focus stacked and bracketed for dynamic range, but these images aren't worth the time. I really kept feeling something from this position. Perhaps there is a shot here, perhaps, but not today. As you get to the southern part of the loop, you temporarily use Dugan Road to get across the brook to the other side. While we traversed Dugan Road, Mare looked upstream to the south while she was on the bridge. She was enjoying a scene that I pretty much overlooked. It provoked me to drop my pack and try and make an image in this harsh light. We finished our hike ending at the bottom of the falls, and it was time for lunch, so we headed into town and got a bite to eat on this glorious day. So earlier I mentioned how I'd like to spend some time shooting alongside Macedonia Brook. And after returning to camp, Mir relaxed and took a nap, mentioning how the sounds of the brook were calming. Mir is taking a nap. This lovely, lovely afternoon in the brook. It is so peaceful here. The ambience, nature sounds of the birds in the brookside is just fantastical. And I'm going to head down and do some brook photography. But I have to tell you, on the way back to camp, I'm looking at all the cascades in the brook, and it's very doable. The light is just not penetrating into the brook where it would just blow out your composition or your photography. So I think this is very doable. Alright, so now it was just a matter of remembering what caught my eye over the past couple of days. I decided to head all the way out near the entrance and slowly work my way back. Alright, so just stopping along the Brookside down this road, and there are just beautiful intimate scenes all along this brook. Some cascades right over here that sort of caught my eye now, several times coming in and out. I'm going to get a better look, go a little bit deeper, and make a photograph. Well, maybe not. I mean, what was I thinking here? These are absolutely awful. And so I decided to share my bad shots with a mix of some of my good shots. And there's nothing quite as bad as these. Yuck. I had to stop. I can't resist the bridge. So right now the light is a little diffused, which is nice, behind the clouds. This is mid-afternoon, sun is straight up. This scene is very shootable. So I'm gonna get to it and make a photograph. Place is just extraordinarily beautiful. Lots of intimate scenes and cascades like this everywhere. It's really, really nice.